Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nadia Adam. I'm a Vedic astrologer and psychic medium. So today we are going to talk about the energy update of Mercury moving retrograde starting from 17th of July, okay, or 18, depend on your location. 17, okay, my handwriting, it is so bad. Anyway, until 11th or 12th of August, all right? 12th of August in the sign of Cancer. Of course, throughout this period, Sun will be joining Mercury. Okay, the whole retrograde motion. That's mean we having Budha Aditya yoga forming. Okay, throughout this lunation, or we can say retrograde period. All right. As usual, I will divide my explanation to several parts, and the timestamp will be in description box, along with my personal details. If you're interested to book a personal reading with me, I am so sorry if I sound a bit low or unwell or not clear. I'm slightly sick. I'm extremely sorry for that. So please don't mind me. And if you have any question or any concern, please put it on the comment section. I will definitely get back and reply to you. Okay. Now, who gonna feel it the most? First and foremost, right? So obviously, people who have a Cancer placement, okay? Cancer placement, whether it's your moon, your lagna, ascendant, okay, whether you have going through Mahadasha, Antradasha, or Priyantradasha of planet that sits in Cancer, or maybe in moon itself. Somehow, somewhere you may feel this energy. Okay, so Cancer been quite in a lot of pressure, I would say, because it's always, I mean, when Mercury was here and then Sun was here, and then we have Mars and Ketu here, there was a lot of pressure into our emotion, our stability, and what exactly makes us feel peaceful or contained with ourselves, right? This is where Cancer get highlighted. Now, true enough, Mercury being in Cancer for a while, right? For a few weeks, we can say also despite this, it actually gave us some sort of relief when it comes to emotion. So now, okay, I am upset with something, I can express it. I want this, I will go ahead and do it, we have that release of tension when it comes to our emotion, or at least we can act and behave according to what we are feeling. Yeah, before that we were feeling hesitant and uneasy, started from April and May. Right now it become more easier, but because Mercury here right now moving retrograde, it can divide it can divide the outcome too. Either there will be an extremeness in emotion, all right, to the extreme, or it can show as rectification. Okay, either way, I will be, the whole focus here will be definitely emotion and mental emotional peace. What exactly make you feel comfortable? What exactly make you feel contained as a human being, right? What is the thing that gives you peace of mind? Let's assume your Cancer is in the fourth house. That's mean your home, family, house. It gives you some sort of peace of mind. Let's say your Cancer is in the seventh house. That means you need to have a partner. You need to have maybe a good friend. You need to have a marriage in order for you to feel some sort of peace of mind in your emotion. Let's say your Cancer is in the 10th house. That means this person source of mental emotional containment will be from career. So it depends on excuse me, it depends on where is it exactly your Cancer placement. It shows us what exactly that makes us feel contained with ourselves right now, because there is Mercury here moving retrograde back and forth here and there. Mercury having a good staying in Cancer, it shows that we will need to act and more actively communicating about it. All right, Mercury here more as analytical thinking. Therefore, let's say for example, I really acknowledge and realize that maybe I need a partner in my life. Okay, I need a partner, I need a marriage. Let's say you're a Capricorn lagna, and then I realized that I just need that containment with my partner, and I'm done being single. Or even let's say you are married. Now maybe my partner is acting, behaving in such way that I need to rectify him or her. Right now, Mercury here will start to get you into analytical thinking of how I can do this or how I can execute it. I may not actually doing it directly, because Mercury usually has to do with intellectual. That's mean I'll be intellectually telling you, talking with you about it, discussing things. Yeah, maybe things is already running in my brain. I'm not gonna act out of it. Now it depends on how the Mars situation. Where is your Leo in your chart, right? Mars right now is slightly in the very critical placement. I do not recommend anyone to take any action until it get out and go to Virgo. Okay, but Mercury definitely will start to speak up. Now that speaking up, it depends on again your life situation and condition. It maybe will give you some sort of expression to become more intense about it, more emotional about it, or it will give you some sort of reflection if you already spoke about it before Mercury retrograde. Either way, our mission, our goal during this period gonna be I want a peace of mind. In whatever way it is, I don't know how it's gonna happen. All of us will feel I want peace of mind and containment within myself. So this is more as healing period, I would say, more into getting ourselves into our own cocoon, okay, and going through that deep introspect within ourselves of what we want, what we need when it comes to emotion, mental, emotional peace. Okay. Now, another thing is Mercury actually does not really feel well in the water element. Okay, because Mercury is a Vayu Tattva, or we can say that it's air element, and then we putting it into water placement, so it may feel slightly lost and uneasy. So this is one thing we are kind of sure about, right? That our emotion and everything is highlighted as we mentioned. Okay, but there is a formation here of Buddha Aditya yoga. Okay, so sun will be there, will conjunct Mercury. Now this is can be considered as combustion of Mercury, correct, regardless of how close or how far they are, but they are always gonna be together. Actually Mercury and sun, they're always traveling together, so their distance between themselves is not really great. Okay, so when we have a Buddha Aditya yoga, okay, number one, it shows that the quality of Mercury can be actually enhanced. Okay, so it can get enhanced in significant way. Think about sun as a bulb of light that it's always giving us some radiation. Okay, Mercury is a planet that it's always actually sits with sun or traveling quite in the close orb with sun. Therefore, such combination usually shows that the person's communication, intellectual skill, or the Mercurian energy here can get very much highlighted and hyper. In the good way, again, that means we'll be speaking up, we'll become more communicative, we become more active about our emotion, we know what we want, what we need. Maybe it can give us our clarity right now, right? This is the time of clarity, whatever that Cancer placement is for you, right? But at the same time, it can get into the intensity of over talking, over analyzing, over emotion, right? Misunderstanding, miscommunication, etc. So now, to all if you can see all the planets here, the star of the show is definitely will be a Mercury because it just conjunct Sun. So that's mean the bulb of light of focus will be definitely for all of us collectively on the sign of Cancer. Okay, so now talking about who gonna feel it the most and how is it, we shall just discuss it throughout every zodiac sign. Okay, so let me start with Aries here. So we can see that Mercury is moving retrograde in the fourth house of Cancer, and the Lord of the Moon, of course, it will be moving throughout the transit. So technically, when we are studying the transit right now, we're not gonna consider moon because move will be a fast movement. But to know that Mercury is the ruler of your third house and your sixth house, right? So Mercury here will be definitely focused on your home, family situation, and condition, all right? Expect some misunderstanding, miscommunication can happen among the family members. There can be some unexpected issues and problems related to your home, maybe plumber, electricity, some unexpected renovation and changes need to happen, all right? If you've been wanting to purchase a house or maybe finalizing the paperwork and stuff like that is just being stuck, then Mercury here can really make it happen for you. If you are about to do that, I would recommend you to just do it later on after Mercury moves direct, because this combination can create some sort of problem and delay in finalizing and processing. All right. Also, because is in your fourth house, connected again to your home, family, your emotional peace, right? It can indicate the person may find themselves wanting to spend more time indoor, right? Maybe isolating themselves, maybe just like traveling with family, or maybe visiting their family. Okay. In some cases also it indicate that there will be some family member may come in, or maybe family member who lived with you may leave the house for a while. So you will find there will be a change in dynamic or routine of your living and how in the house, but at the same time you will try your best to sustain and maintain as much as you can and try to stay indoor. All right. So there will be can be some sort of fluctuation here when it comes to correlating to your home and family. Okay. So good luck for Taurus. Sorry, Aries. Now moving to Taurus. Now, moving for to Taurus, we can see Mercury will be retrograding in your third house and is the lord of your second and fifth. This is again will gives us the focus towards our self-esteem, self-confidence, the way how I'm seeing myself, what type of skill do I have. It will give us that internal kind of reflection within us, right? Of what we want, what we need, what I actually really have to do in order for me to be the best version of myself. And it could be correlating to finance and money. Maybe it shows that the person will be learning new skill, new ability in order for them to make more money or to profound their career. All right. Misunderstanding, miscommunication can happen during this period. Some theme correlating to your family, especially even siblings, can get activated during this period. All right. Maybe they're gonna go through something that which they will need your help, or vice versa. Maybe you will need their help and support in some other stuff. Okay, going on. Because the fact that also the fifth house here, the rule of the fifth house sitting in the third, it can give the strong focus towards children. All right. I don't want to say there can be misunderstanding or inconvenient, but perhaps some. Uh, um, but it just like there will be a. I don't want to say unnecessary, but it can be like overthinking, overanalyzing towards them, right? Which can cause some sort of misunderstanding and miscommunication also with them, right? So you gotta be careful from that aspect. Your speech can be quite straightforward or tough in nature, although you may usually soft person, all right? So there is the change in the way how you talk, behave with others. You can have a bit of low temper during this time, feeling a bit anxious. So you just need to be more contained with your emotion and how you can really speak up, especially with your children and your family, because again, misunderstanding will be quite common during this time. Okay. So good luck for Taurus. Now, moving to Gemini. Okay, so moving to Gemini, we can see that Mercury is the lord of your Lagna itself, right? Falling into your second house, retrograding there, and then is the lord of your fourth house. Such combination usually indicate that the person focus and mental state will be quite strongly related to money. Now, because this is your Lagna Lord, it can be vary depend on your overall chart, but this is can be quite sensitive placement for Gemini people. All right. It shows that maybe there can be some sort of high expenses sometimes may happen. There can be some sort of concern related to family. A mother may show up during this period, which you need to spend money on it, all right? But at the same time, you will need to see how Mercury been for you in the last 3 weeks. If let's say that the last 3 weeks your finance was very restricted, limited, unexpected expenses, and just like high wire, being concerned about money, then Mercury retrograde right now, it can really give you a relief. It can give you really a good boost and momentum, right? But if let's say situation was fine, Nadia, and okay, and everything was perfectly fine, then Mercury retrograding in your second house, it shows there can be unnecessary concern about money, unnecessary overthinking about it, unnecessary expenses may happen. Is it something dangerous that you need to be worried about? The answer is no. Okay, but you will find yourself becoming a bit more practical and a bit kind of calculative in upcoming period. Okay, could be in a good or bad way. Again, it depends on how your performance been in the last 3 weeks. Okay, so good luck for Gemini. Now, coming to Cancer. So for Cancer here, we can see that Mercury will be retrograding in your ascendant, aka on the top of your head. Okay, is the ruler of your 12th and your third. Okay, can be quite transformative period for a Cancerian. All right. Because for Cancer, they've been through a lot of pressure, a lot of kind of inconveniences, I would say, in the last period. Okay. Because again, that mental emotional state will always being under pressure of again two side, right? Being occupied and then as if like there is Papkarti Yog on your Lagna, okay, or Cancer placement in your chart or moon. Therefore, Mercury retrograding here, it can actually bring back something you lost in the last period. So let's say, for example, something happened where you lost connection, you lost this suitcase, or I don't know, you lost that item, that object, okay? You lost that connection, whatever it is that you lost, whatever it is that you feel like, I'm still in dilemma on it, Nadia, I'm just unable to pinpoint on it, right? Mercury retrograde here, it can bring it back because the 12th house here, the house of losses or something that it was very unable for you to figure it out, somehow somewhere right now you'll be able to figure it out. Okay, when if let's say for example you went through a breakup or some misunderstanding with others, now it will restore back some peace. So it literally depends on how your life flow in the last period. Okay, if let's say misunderstanding, miscommunication been there, Mercury here will kind of revive that, will start to rectify things, fix the situation for you, right? But at the same time also you still need to be careful because it still can indicate that, oh, some misunderstanding, miscommunication still may happen, all right? Or for you to lose that thing, although you gain it back, is still gonna be possible here. All right, that means carefulness is there, but it's not necessarily gonna be a bad placement for Cancer. One thing you need to be careful of also your mental emotional state. You can become hyper sensitive, over emotional, overreacting. You may get sick actually in the upcoming period, especially in the first week. That's mean this week. If you are listening to me around 18 or 17 of July, this week you may feel a bit uneasy, headache, and nauseous, and all. But it shall also pass through when Mercury moves retrograde in after 3-4 days. But you just need to be careful of that. Okay, so something related to your sibling may show up during this period. Something related to maybe your creativity, all right? Your work, your skill, your ability, learning new thing. It may show up during this time. All right. So for Cancer, it seems to be good. It will reviving something, but at the same time, you still need to be very, very, very careful because you can carry it out with your emotion. Okay. So good luck for Cancer. Now, coming to Leo. Coming to Leo, we can see that Mercury is retrograding in your 12th house and is the lord of your second and lord of your 11th. Can be a slightly sensitive placement because the 12th house, it has to do with losses, ending, transformation, traveling, distancing yourself. It can indicate if you've been losing a lot in the last period. Perhaps you can revive back partially, but this is going to be one of the most sensitive placement for you. It can indicate very much unexpected high expenses, unexpected kind of losses, unexpected kind of like U-turn, we can say, of whatever decision, whatever thing that you took or did in the last 3-4 weeks from now, right? Mercury here can really let you rethink about the decision that you had take. Let you really think about the things that you let go of. Mercury here will gives us that nudge in our subconscious mind to let us rectify and see what exactly we need to work on to be the best version of myself. However, if you have a plans actually to travel, maybe having some holiday vacation, Mercury retrograde here seems to be gonna be supportive, right? If let's say you want to put some investment related to foreign or related to some, I don't know, something related maybe to currency, foreign currency, Mercury here gonna be supportive, but do not overspend. Do not get out of your budget because Mercury here can be very sensitive and flip things off. Like, for example, one week you may make that much money, and next week you're gonna feel like I lost whatever I made. So the balance here is needed. Okay. So good luck for Leo. Now, coming to Virgo. So coming to Virgo, we can see that Mercury is the ruler of your 10th and your Lagna, and is in your 11th house. Can be considered as excellent placement. Okay. It shows that it shows the focus here towards work, gain, wish fulfillment. If let's say, for example, you've been really working hard to gain something, attain something, but you are unable to get through it, or you are unable to feel appreciated, or maybe feeling betrayed by people, all right, or dishonest, blah blah, all of that, right? All of this drama or this negativity that you've been going through in last period. Now Mercury retrograde can really rectify things, because I do believe that 11th house will never give you negative result at all. So whatever it is, retrograde, lemonade, the combustion, whatever, it will always give us a good result out of it. In fact, it can become extra intense here. It shows wish fulfillment. Something you've been working on will happen. Something you've been waiting. If let's say you've been in waiting phase all the time, unable to sail through it, Mercury here will start to give you a relief. Okay, Mercury here can really get your work done. Mercury here can really empower and make your mental emotional state quite stronger. All right. And of course, it depends on your chart as overall, but Mercury here can be quite complementary and positive for you. Okay. So good luck for Virgo. Now coming to Libra. So for Libra here, we have Mercury is moving retrograde in your 10th house, and is the Lord of your 12th and Lord of your 9th. This is usually shows some changes in the dynamic of work can happen, right? You may expect reshuffle. You may expect some changes in your workplace. Either you will be the one who deciding to leave in the company, or maybe some change that you need to be the one who gonna leave. Now, I'm not saying you're gonna lose your job, right? But you need definitely to look at your chart as overall. But again, it can indicate there will be some reshuffling and changes in the dynamic or the way how you work and cultivate your energy to people, cultivate your energy to the society, all right? Whatever that focus that you are putting at right now, okay? It can also shows that the period where you will recognize and realize that there are things that you need to learn, you need to polish, you need to do in order for you to get stronger and more tangible in your current position and career. If let's say, for example, you've been actually struggling to set your career up, or to just start a business, or I don't know, maybe finding a job, my career retrograde here can really help you a lot on it, right? But still, because it's correlating to your 12th house, you still need to be careful with it. Okay, so good luck for Libra. Now coming back to Scorpio. Okay, for Scorpio, we have here Mercury retrograding in your ninth house, and is the lord of your 8 and 11. This is can be quite a decent period for you. It's not gonna be that bad, all right? It can shows the person will be really realizing and acknowledging what are the things that they need to learn, need to polish, need to do in order for them to be the best version of themselves. Somehow, some way, they will have that direction to which path they need to choose in order for them to get what they need. Okay, which fulfillment can be seen? Manifesting a mentor or a teacher or someone who can help you and support you in the current situation. It also can be seen. All right, seems like someone will come up during this time where that person will help you really to get things done for you. Okay, for the better good. Okay, but at the same time also you just need to be careful from unexpected expenses, unexpected changes that may happen in your marital life or marriage as overall, okay, because it's activating your eighth house. It can also show that the in-laws may show up during this time that they need your help and support in something, especially related to your finance. Like they may need you to help them in some financial aspect, okay? Not necessarily in-laws, it could be also your extended family. All right. So for Scorpio, I think it's gonna be quite decent. All right. You will get the support, you will get the help. Seems like it will be good. It also shows that the person perspective and thoughts and ideas related to religion, belief system, who you are, what you are, da da da, and all of that will start to somehow shaping itself in different way, not necessarily in the bad way, but you will find yourself, okay, I think I am realizing things that I never really thought I will realize. Okay, so good luck for Scorpio. Now, coming to Sagittarius. For Sag, we can see Mercury is retrograding in your eighth house and is the lord of your seventh, lord of your 10th. That means some truth, okay, realization, or maybe something being hidden to you will show off itself when it comes to relationship, marriage, your partner, or and related to work or people that is kind of connected to your work, your colleague, your managers, and so on. There can be a reshuffle here when it comes to these aspects. So it can indicate that maybe some sudden reshuffle, some sudden change in your workplace that it can be slightly worrisome, but somehow, somewhere you'll be able to sail through. You may actually also get into some sort of conflict and uneasiness with your partner. Maybe I don't know, past lover, okay, may show up during this time where it can really disturb your mind and energy when it comes to your marriage, relationship, and just love aspect, okay? In some cases, it can indicate that the in-laws may involve more to your family, okay, or like they become more active. You can say that they may need your help or support in something, or you will be the one who need their help and support in something. So you'll find yourself involving with them too much, where it can show some misunderstanding, miscommunication might happen too, right? Which you need to be careful of. So I think for Sagittarius, it can be slightly in an average to the extent of you just need to be careful because mistakes in the workplace, mistake that maybe your partner will do, your friend will do, it's become quite often and obvious in front of you that you really cannot hide from it. Okay, so be compassionate, be nice, be gentle, and everything will be fine. Okay, so good luck for Sagittarius. Now coming to Capricorn. Now, coming to Capricorn, we can see that Mercury will be retrograding in your seventh house and is the lord of your sixth, the lord of your nine. Now, this is can be quite sensitive placement because it can shows a demand from the partner or a demand from people which are around you who are close to you that they want you to change or you will demand them to change. All right. So Mercury in the seventh house retrograding, it shows there can be definitely misunderstanding, miscommunication with people around you. Right. So especially the partner. All right. If let's say, for example, you've been through a lot with your partner in last period, Mercury retrograde can fix something here, but at the same time, uneasiness still there because it's the Lord of the Six, right? So it really depends on how the life been for you in the last 3 weeks or 4 weeks period, right? If there been misunderstanding, miscommunication, things just not right, Mercury retrograde here can help and really fix things up. But if let's say the things was okay or silent or just like average, we can say Mercury retrograde here can really let you see the flaws, or the partner will start to see the flaws on you and will start to demand you to change things, rectify things, or both of you will be demanding from one another. And because there is the Lord of the sixth house, it can show that the partner or the marriage can, I don't want to say it's in a trouble, but maybe um again there is a need to change something here. All right, it can show the partner will be in slight problem and issue here that you just need to really pay attention to him or her. Okay, it can show also the partner might get sick during this time, or a father figure in your life. Right, it can show also the partner can be traveling during this period. Now when I say partner, it can be your lover or your marriage, okay, life partner, or it can be even your business relation. All right, or people who are close to you. We say close friend, close connection, your colleagues, and etc. Right, so they may actually also again come back to the point, they may travel, they may move during this time, which can be a bit of different or disagreeing with you. Okay, so which maybe it will change the routine and everything, so you'll find like, oh my god, now I'm burdened because this person suddenly decided to do this, so you will feel like a bit disturbed because of whatever decision that they take. That's also one of the things. Just one thing you need to be careful of is misunderstanding. Communication is very needed, without emotion, without hyper being overthink about it. Stay calm, and hopefully this spirit will pass through. Okay, so good luck for Capricorn. Now coming to Aquarius. So coming to Aquarius, we can see that Mercury here is retrograding in your sixth house and is the lord of your fifth and lord of your eighth. Now this is kind of really gives us a mixed result. So it's actually really depend on how your life been in last period. So let's say for example, Nadia, have been through a lot. I have a lot of problems, a lot of issues, a lot of things which is quite stuck for me. It's not moving. So Mercury here in the sixth house can be considered very excellent. It will rectify things for you, it will fix things for you, it will make things work out in your favor. Okay, it will let you realize things or let you see things that you are unable to see, or maybe you will know that if there is a culprit of these issues and problems been happening in your life, especially when it comes to work, enemies, opposition in the workplace. All right, either it will reveal itself during this period, or either you'll be able to rectify it and change the situation, and definitely with God grace is in your favor. Okay, if you've been facing health issues and problems, hopefully it will get solved. But if you've been healthy, all right, touch wood, everything is fine, just be careful also with your food habit, all right, and what you eat and how you nurture yourself, because you may find some health issues and problems related to stomach, okay, or digestion system as overall. All right, so a good luck for Aquarius. Now coming to Pisces. Now, for Pisces, we can see that Mercury is retrograde in your fifth house and is the lord of your seventh and fourth house. Can be considered to be quite a good placement for you, okay? As it can show someone who will be being more motivated and more cheerful about their life and themselves, right? It shows someone who will be able to rectify any issues and problems related to home, family, romance, and even if let's say having issue with kids, somehow, some way to be able to get itself on track. If let's say you be feeling negative, Nadia, without any reason, without any uh, direct like correlation, Mercury here can really let you realize, like, oh yeah, I know that where is the problem now. I know where is the issue. I will start to rectify myself. This is more as a period of self-development for Pisces people, right? This is more as how I can balance myself. Maybe still learning. Maybe I'm not gonna figure it out 100% how to do it, but I will be learning. I will figure out how we can do that together. So I don't see a lot of changes with Pisces. If let's say you wanted to really buy a house, buy things related to house, doing renovation and keep stuck or keep delaying itself, then maybe Mercury retrograde here, it can help you. If there any misunderstanding with your partner and your lover, this is gonna help and solve. And if let's say you are looking forward for your partner and lover to come and connect back to you, this is definitely shows that your ex is gonna come back. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for listening. I'm wishing all the best. Stay good and be good. See you soon. Bye bye.